part 2 of the Interpreting Your Dreams teleconference.
Meditation is not that complicated. There's literally no wrong way to meditate. Everybody meditates differently, but everybody meditates. Meditation, simply put, is you relaxing yourself as much as you possibly can and focusing on your breath. If you just focusing on breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, and you close your eyes while you're doing that, you're meditating. And then once you practice more, there's more things you can do with meditation. But overall, before you go to sleep, you want to just put yourself in a clear mindset. Especially if you had a very hectic day or a lot of things going on, a lot of things on your mind, meditating before you go to sleep can help clear your mind of some of that clutter, so you can have a more restful and enjoyable sleep, and hopefully something you can have vivid recall when you have the dream state. The next thing you can do is utilize all of your senses. I burn incense for my sense of smell. I'll drink some water or eat something, some fruits and vegetables, or drink some tea for my sense of taste. I'll use crystals or stones, or even something I just like holding. It could be a piece of silk, some fabric, suede, corduroy. I like the feeling of corduroy. I got a corduroy little bag that I keep change in. I like to hold that sometimes, so my sense of touch is covered. My sense of sight. If you're looking at something that's peaceful and tranquil, or something that will help you to focus, not something that's too busy, something that's too noisy, something that will cause your mind to stay stimulated, overstimulated. A candle is a good thing, a nightlight, or just find something on the ceiling, a blank space on the ceiling. Just look at the shadow look at the difference between what's the shadow that's being cast on the ceiling versus the light part that's in complete darkness. Whatever. So your sense of sight is taken care of. And the sense of sound. I like to listen to ambient music, brainwave entrainments, or even sometimes I'll listen to motivational speeches, things that is going to be in alignment with what I'm going to do on my Magic 30. And all of this is putting me in a calm, relaxed state. Before I even get to sleep, I'm already feeling and I already know that I'm going to have a peaceful, restful sleep. Then once I start getting into my Magic 30, I'll do a mantra of what I want to happen during my dream, or what dream experience I want to have. If I'm trying to problem solve, figure out a problem to solve, if I'm working on something creatively, if I'm writing something and I want to have my character fully fleshed out, these are things that I'll say in my Magic 30 that once I go into my dream state, my REM is playing out in my dream.
That's interesting. So it kind of seems like you're saying that meditation is actually close to the dream state,
Yes.
or is the precursor to it.
It is, which is why it's so powerful, because when you get a good night's sleep, which is a high form of meditation, you feel refreshed, you feel awake, alive, revived. And if you're doing meditation every day while you're in your waking state, you're pretty much doing a shortcut to the sleep state, to the dream experience, without actually going to sleep. So you get the benefits of the relaxation and feeling rejuvenated and charged up without actually going to sleep. Meditation is a very powerful and useful tool for overall relaxation to minimize anxiety, to help with focus, and to just help with just overall well-being of feeling good. I think we should take some questions because I feel like I've been talking a long time.
Do we have any questions out there?
I have a question. Why don't we have any questions?
Nothing's off the table. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
I know we're all introverted here. I'm by far probably the biggest introvert in this room. Well, none. Don't challenge me. But this is something that I wanted to be a group discussion. I just got the ball rolling. But if there's no questions, that's cool. I don't want to force anybody. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I can keep talking because I'm a talker. All right, I don't think we got any questions. Amaria, I'm going to pass the mic to you for a minute. Now I'm going to feed off of your end. I know you got some stuff to say.
For me, I think I prefer to dream instead of being awake. I like to tell people I've always been like a dreamer, and I'm one of those people that when you describe your mom and how you said the dreams, she was one of those people that she could tell people what's going on with their lives through dreams. Mm-hmm. I am like one of those people as well. If it is, sometimes it's not me directly that's being affected, but I'll have a dream about someone else and something will happen to them. Or they may come talk to me about it and I'll be thinking in the back of my head, oh, I dreamt about that. So dreams can be very prophetic, and you can, even the weird ones that you don't really know what the symbols mean, because I remember one time I was, I think it was before I had to plan I was given the charge to plan a family reunion for my father's side of the family. And before then, it was kind of wrestling in my head of whether or not I should do it. And lo and behold, I ended up having a dream, and it took me back to my old neighborhood, and I saw people from my old neighborhood that had transitioned prior to. And it was kind of like for me, it was kind of like go ahead and do the family reunion to bring everybody together. I think you can get, like you were saying before, how you go into your dreams and you'll say, hey, I need to have an answer to this question. I think a lot of us need to start using the dreams more, if I can word it that way, to help us with our decision making and help give us the ideas that we need, or just to help us to problem solve. Because when we don't have those blocks of questioning everything, I'm one of those people that I'm always in my head, it seems like. So I question. It can be a good thing because that means I'm trying to be investigative, but then it can be a thing where I stall myself out too much and I don't move forward. So when I'm able to, before I go to sleep, say, hey, what do I need to do with this situation? It kind of gives me that clarity that I need. And once I wake up, I have this sense of confidence that I know that I'm on the right track once I get that answer that I need. And it's blocking out, the dream state helps to block out any of those unnecessary thoughts that we may have and just give us the straight truth of what it is you're supposed to be doing. that's one way that I've noticed that the dreams help me personally. Um, the prophecy part, just to go back into that, those I know, like we laugh about it, especially in the black and brown community, of how when grandmama used to say, "I dreamt about fish last night. Who pregnant?" But then somebody would end up pregnant, and you like, oh. So I think that we shouldn't be so scared of what we see in our dreams, because it's really our minds telling us what we need, or how we could use, how we can alchemicalize our lives today in the waking state to create and manifest whatever it is that we want.
I have a question.
Sure,
Hello?
go ahead. What's your name?
Okay. Naira.
Hi, Naya.
Naira.
Oh, Naira. Excuse me. Go ahead with your question.
So, speaking of manifesting, how would you use the dream state in that regard?
Good question.
Yeah, great question.
All action is derived by thought. Everything that you see has been created twice. The dream state for manifestation, a good tool that I've used to manifest small things and big life-changing things is I keep focused on it throughout the day. Every day, all day, as much as I possibly can. When I'm daydreaming about that thing I want to manifest. And I'm not just daydreaming about it like, oh, I want this so bad. I want. I'm daydreaming about it as I have it. And this is what it would look like when I have it. Man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm getting myself fully immersed into that energy of what it would look like, what it would sound like, what it would taste like, what it would feel like. And my body will start reacting to those thoughts because I'm training it. It's like a muscle. So now, in my Magic 30, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying some kind of mantra that's in relationship to what I want to manifest. Now I'm having dreams about it. And the dreams are 9 times out of 10 going to just excite me because it's going to put me right there. It's gonna take all the information that I've been storing in my subconscious mind, all the feelings that's attached to it. I'm filtering out things that isn't conducive to what I want to manifest, and I'm only focusing on what I want to manifest. And my dream is giving me that, so it'll put me in a literal state of a scenario that could very well happen to manifest it. And many times that's what happened. As an awakened state, as it's being manifested, I'm having this strong feeling of deja vu. I'm like, oh, this is happening exactly like it was in my dream. Cool. And because I'm keeping a dream journal, I'm not just, I shouldn't say dream journal. I'm going to say journal. Because it's not just about you journaling what you're dreaming about. It's you journaling your day. What happened that day? How was you feeling? What pissed you off? What got you excited? What made you sad? If you journaling all of this, you're pretty much giving a blueprint for yourself so you can see where you at and where you're going, because you can measure experiences in your life and how they coincide with what you wrote in your journal. Because that also affects your manifestation. If you're always in a negative mood, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're bickering, you're going to manifest more, but you're going to manifest more of what you don't want and less of what you do want. And journaling is a good way for you to see that. Okay, I manifested all of these things I don't want. Where was my mindset at when that was happening? Boom, 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 boom. You're going through your whole week and you're seeing it. Very negative. I was very angry, very frustrated. People was pissing me off. Um, but then you look at a week where you was manifesting things you do want. All right, people were still pissing me off, but I was dealing with it differently. I was in a higher vibration. I started winning and manifesting things that I want. So that's one of the ways that I use dreams to help me with my manifesting.
Oh, cool. To piggyback off of what you were saying about how you are daydreaming about manifesting that which you want, it's kind of reminiscent of Neville Goddard when he talks about envisioning what he wants to manifest during his golden hour, which is like 3 o'clock, which is also the hour of mercy. He mentions how he doesn't just imagine climbing a ladder and say a third person's point of view. He climbs it, like he holds the rims and climbs. So I thought that was interesting as you was mentioning that. I also have another question.
Okay.
Or more so, is it kind of like a reminder? I don't know. But you mentioned lucid dreaming. What would be some tips you would have for that?
Steps that I use, that I shared about awakening and exacerbating all of my senses before I go to sleep and doing my meditative practice before I go to sleep. And the mantra that I would use if I want to have a lucid dream is to say I would have a lucid dream. And I will be as detailed as I possibly can while I'm in that drowsy state. And I will say it over and over and over and over and over again. I love making movies. I love film, TV, and things of that nature because it just spoke to me when I was young. And do you remember in movies when they had those dream sequences where it's like, and I'm talking about old movies, black and white. Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, one of the first things came to my mind. When she was entering into her REM state, she was going, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home." Then, the screen is showing her going into a dream state. That's the golden 30. I mean, the magic 30. I like the golden hour thing you said. I'm influenced by it. The magic 30 that you enter before you go to sleep. That's what she was doing there. That works. So if you want to have a lucid dream, and you and your magic 30, I would say something like, I'm going to have a lucid dream. All of my senses will be awakened in my dream. I'll be able to control all aspects of my dream. I will retain information that will be used for my waking state. I will remember important details that I can use once I wake up. I will have a restful dream. I will have a detailed dream. And just boom, 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 boom. You're just making as much details, giving much information to your subconscious mind as you possibly can. And as you're doing that, eventually you're going to fall asleep. Not even going to remember that you was just talking. And sometimes, I would say 90% of the time, me doing that, I'll start lucid dreaming to the point where I can't really tell if I'm sleeping or I'm awake. But I already know that I'm in that dream state and I can do anything.
I really like the simplicity of that too, how you mentioned that, because normally when we look into lucid dreaming, there's so many complex type of techniques, and you have to jump through so many hoops to accomplish that state. So I like how simplistic the technique that you use seems to be.
I'm a very simple man with very complex ways to deal with simple things. So every time again, I just keep it simple. But normally I will take something simple and on myself in my subconscious level, I'm like, okay, how can I complicate this? Um, just the introvert in me. Any more questions? Because I see that we like 5 minutes away from being full hour of me just blabbering.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maria has her phone on mute, so I'm just gonna talk until she come back.
I am here. I just took it off of mute.
There was no judgment. It was observation.
You just knew, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions. I think this was very informative. And I like how, thank you for Naira for asking the question about lucid dreaming as well, because that's very important for those that will be listening on the replay. So, but I'm
no problem.
good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have anything else in your mind that you want to share in regards to dreams?
You asking me that?
I know, right?
We're not even finished yet, and I'm already saying, man, I wish I could do this over.
Any final thoughts? You already said that. Any final thoughts? I'm already saying
that. Yeah, let me get on an introverted soapbox real quick.
Okay.
Dream interpretation is one of those things that you're not going to get all the answers from one source, one person, and definitely not one phone call. This is more or less, I will look at this as, again, like I said, just something as a point of reference to start considering some things, to do your own research, to have your own experiences, and to see what works for you. Nothing I share with you may not work for you, or everything may. I don't know. That's up to you. But don't be afraid to take an active part in understanding you and the way that your mind works, especially your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the building blocks to everything that you are and who you will be and can be, and who you can aspire to be. And so don't be afraid to experiment with that, to research that, to learn more about that. It's very important. And I don't know who's hearing this. I don't know who's out there. But if anything that I've said can help, assist you, inspire in any shape, form, or fashion, then I feel truly blessed and honored to be able to share.
And we appreciate you coming out of retirement to share.
Yeah, now I'm about to go back into retirement. I already got my fishing rods ready. I'm heading down to Florida. Oh no, but we need to tell them about the show, the radio show.
Oh yes, so we will start the Mental Health Cypher radio show podcast on, the first show will be on December 12th at 9 p.m., which is a Wednesday, and we'll start delving deeper into mental health and how it affects us in our community as Black and Brown people. It's going to be a place where people can join us, call in to talk to us, because we know that a lot of people, me personally, Sometimes you don't have someone that you feel comfortable sharing with in your immediate surroundings, so it's a place for all of us to come together in a cipher and actually discuss what's going on, how it affects us personally, and to provide tools and solutions and descriptions of what's going on and how you can actually use what's going on within the mind to help yourself instead of feeling like it is hurting yourself. So please join, feel free to join us on Wednesdays. It'll be a bi-weekly show at 9 p.m. The platform will be on Anchor.fm, and we will put that information out and have social media pages put up to be able to share with everyone. So the people, those strong friends and those people that do a lot for everybody else, they'll have a safe place to come and join some other people that may have things going on as well. And we can learn and grow through it together.
Beautiful.
So thank you guys for joining us, everyone that is out there. Thank you, Sai, again, for sharing your information with us and helping us to learn a little bit more about dreams and what's going on in that state of our subconscious mind, because truth be told, that is a part of the mental health as well, and being a mentally healthy person. So we thank you guys who joined live and those who will be listening to the replay. And I think I forgot to introduce myself too in the beginning side. My name is Omaria, guys, Omaria Tucker, also known as the Soul Scribe. And this is how we just contribute to the collective, just to help everybody be better humans and to feel better about themselves. So thank you guys, and y'all have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Peace.
Peace.